If you are concerned whether you should start a new business or buy any existing business in the USA in order to qualify for an E2 visa, or which one of the businesses is a better choice, then this is the video for you. I'm going to explain you the basic differences in both of the different programs. So stay tuned. Hi, my name is Rahil Sheikh and I'm a business consultant and investment migration expert based in the USA. Many of the times we receive this question a lot. They get always confused whether they should buy an existing business which is running and operating and profitable into the US, or they should start their own. Along with these two questions, the next question comes is, what is the minimum amount of investment required? Now, in this video, I'm going to explain you how does this all will work, what kind of a business is more suitable for you, and which business you prefer. Should you start a new business, or should you should you buy an existing business? So basically, there is no official criteria or requirements that whether you should have an existing business to purchase or you should start your own, and how much amount of dollars you need to put into the business. This all depends on you. What is your background? On what are your requirements, what are your preferences most likely. If you are a businessman or if you are an entrepreneur who want to play secure, who want to enjoy the existing business in terms of their existing reputation and existing clientele or customers, and you want to make place safe, then it's perfectly fine. Then you can definitely buy an existing business. But keep in mind, buying an existing business is a very tedious job. It's a very lengthy process, where you need to identify a right opportunity and a right business. First, you need to identify which particular state or areas you want to contribute to, you want to buy a business for, then a particular business niche which you want to buy, and then at the same time, then you need to do the research, then evaluation of the business, because all the businesses available for sale might not qualify for an E2 visa for business perspective. There might be very good business opportunities in terms of if it comes to a normal business opportunity for you, if you don't need to engage it or link it to the immigration process, but it might not still qualify, because immigration for the USCIS or an E2 application, there are all the way the different processes and different eligible criteria for any kind of a business to be qualified. Now, what are that criteria? There is a separate video somewhere here. I'll put the link on, which can give you a complete guidelines of what are the requirements of an E2. In short, or in general, the business has to be marginal, and it has to be a growth potential. It must have all the clear tax records. It must have all the financial records declared and cleared. And at the same time, it cannot be a business which you just bought it because somebody was losing the money and it was going in a loss. And that losing business cannot be qualifying for a business for an E2 visa. So you need to make sure the business becomes profitable. Business is profitable. The tax records are clear. The employment records are clear. The pay structures are clear. Insurances are there. There is no indemnity. There is no chargebacks, there is no insurance claims. There are a lot of different criteria which you need to evaluate when you are doing a evaluation of purchasing a business. But still, the positive side of purchasing a business is if you are scared for the money, or if you are concerned for your amount of investments, and if you're seller of the business, because that depends on the seller. If the seller of the business agrees and he understands the E2 requirement, then you can probably escrow the money into the bank, and that can save you, that can provide you a lot of security in terms of that you are not going to lose the money if in case your E2 is rejected. Now, in comparison to buying this existing business, if you are going to start a new business, so what are the challenges and the benefits of that? The best benefit is E2, the starting business or a startup business is for the people who believe in their capabilities, in their capacities, in their potentials, and as well in their business itself, because the business has to be growing, and they need to have a solid background of making it a successful business, and they need to believe that the business is a successful business model. And when you believe that the business which you have selected, the idea what you have, it's going to work out, you are 100% sure of it, then you're going to put the money into the business. The difference is there you can put an escrow, but in a startup business you cannot put any escrow, because there is no seller of the business whom you are doing the escrow, which means in the starting of the business you have to put down all the investment money, you have to inject all the money into the business, which you cannot take it back in terms of in case if the business is, if the E2 is rejected. But definitely since it's still a business which you can definitely you own the asset. Business is an asset which you still own it, so you can still continue if God forbid if there is an E2 rejection comes in. But the biggest benefit of starting a business and buying a business, one is of course the time. The time you in the starting of business, you don't have to go to all that lengthy processes of finding and validating or verifying the business opportunities. Second, the investment amounts in the existing business, in this business is available for sale, it is next to impossible almost that you find any profitable and qualifying business which should meet all the E2 requirements, and the amount of investment is very low or a very minimum side, which means it's very logical. If I own a business, for example any restaurant, and that business is making profits for me, I would not sell it if it is less money. Even first is I would never sell it. But if the amount that you offer to me is good, then I may consider to sell it off, but it has to be a very lucrative offer. So the amount of investments for buying a business would definitely be much more than starting a business, because in starting a business you can definitely start small and then you can scale it up and grow it up. In business the investment dollars are low, but they are more at risk. In both of the cases the investments has to be on risk, but in starting businesses it will be more on risk as compared to buying a business. So the choice is definitely yours, what business you want to do. If your budget is minimum, if your budget is limited, then I would definitely recommend you to go for starting up a business, because that will give you a much more advantages and edges over buying an existing business, because you can control, you literally have a good control of your budget when you are starting a new business. But if you're not bothered about the budget and you are only bothered about the security of your funds, then go for an existing business which you can make a good deal and you can negotiate a good terms and conditions with the seller, and you can do the escrow. So this is basically the overall differences which you need to consider, and in both of the cases make a right decisions. The nature of the business is still doesn't matter. It can still vary. It can depend on whatever the nature or industry of the business you want to belong to, but you just make sure that whatever the decision you are making, there should be a logical and sensible decisions in terms of your business and in terms of your investment migration as well, in terms of your E2 as well. If you still have any concerns with regards to the selection or choice of business and the different business model and the investments related to each businesses, feel free to give us a call. Our contact details are there. Send us an email and we'll be happy to answer you. Thank you. Have a good day.